Institute.
Nice.
Must be destroyed.
Hei, og velkommen tilbake til Fallout 4. Human Institute. Greit.
Father is more than just our
Greit, jeg bryr meg ikke om hva Symphen heter. Jeg kan gå inn her. Kan det spillet bare snart være over?
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important.
Ok, greit nok.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
Ok, hvor skal jeg sette meg?
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
You can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious.
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
It's
Okay.
great to have you here.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Ja, for de har allerede drept både The Railroads leder og The Brotherhood of Steels leder. Så det eneste som er igjen er The Minutemen. Nei, jo, The Minutemen er også igjen i tillegg til The Institute, men The Minutemen er pokkeren meg ødelagte. Jeg ser om jeg kan ta igjen hun. Et eller annet på A. Tror jeg. Ellie.
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Ok, greit. Trenger jeg virkelig å stikke opp til The Relay, eller kan jeg bare ferdselle? Eller hvis jeg er klar med minigunnen min, som bare er en runde i seg. Hvordan vil du møte meg der når jeg allerede er på vei opp med heisen? Sånn da. Dette blir en stor kamp. Og forresten, jeg synes jeg hele tiden fortsetter å høre Dogmeat. Hva er egentlig Dogmeat mens jeg er her?
Guess we'll have to go through them.
Vent, hva? Å, der er allerede. Vent, hva? Diamond City. Jeg kan ikke se, det er for varmt. Det er litt mye stemmer. Kan du gå ned, eller? Tom fremme, sant, et øyeblikk. Dette er det beste jeg har. Tom. Wonk. Hvis ikke si ærlig, er død. Jeg vil holde på å putte på en S. Sånn ja. Greit. Da er power armor, så jeg tar alt der. Jeg bærer for mye. Jeez. Ja, power armor, hvorfor er det et problem? Jeg bommer fullstendig på en fyr som gløder. Hvorfor flammekasteren? Er du tom? Ok. Hvorfor er du? Skjer da? Alt bra med deg? Jeg skal bare fikse inventaren min. Litt bedre. Her er trappene. Eller du kunne bare gått foran meg. Greit, jeg tar bare på det bare.
We'll have to search the rest of the building.
Skal jeg må lese lagdatoen? Greit nok. Fornøyd?
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough.
Hundemat!
Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Jeg skulle ønske kunne få lammet deres, altså. Og jeg er dårlig til å sikte.
Blow the conduit! Now!
Hva skjedde? Hvorfor droppet det Institute? Åh, det er super. Greit. Hva er du? Kom an! Rustningen hans er i minste hel. Man kan. Jeg ser om det er noen våpen jeg kan droppe. Ok, fix it. Nå må jeg bare finne meg opp. Hvorfor bruker jeg AP? Ja. Jeg har fortsatt overvekt, men jeg har fått meg perk sånn at når jeg er overvekt, så bruker jeg AP, sånn at det kan gå fort. Andre etasje. Og hva kan man på andre siden? Jeg tar AP-en min, gå opp litt. Så det går litt raskere. Skulle jeg ikke inn den? Å, her.
That should do it. Elevator ought to have power again.
Så jeg skulle gi tilbake strømmen til leisen. Ja, det er minigun min. Vet du hva, jeg kan ta med den og den. Siden det kanskje er et dårlig våpen. La oss komme oss videre. Jeg ser det bare en fusion core igjen.
The heck? What was that?
Rustningen av den dekken jeg vil ha.
Honor.
Inn til rommet her, fortsatt. Kommer dere? Vi tar oss ned.
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
Trappen er ødelagt. Er det noe sted jeg kan hacke deg, sånn at jeg kan bruke... Kan jeg bruke han der som kompanjong, eller et eller annet?
Protectron on duty. Protect and serve.
Perfekt, du er vennen min. Man. Jeg er ikke lenger høy eller full. Vel, jeg løper på min siste fusion går nå.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Contamination complete. You may proceed.
Greit, bare komme meg inn så fort og ut så fort som mulig. Gi meg. Takk.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated.
Bare la meg komme ut!
Please wait.
Jeg kan vente. Jeg healer.
Decontamination complete.
Selvsagt. Bare slipp meg ut!
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level activated.
Takk. Dere trekker på veien jeg skal gå. La han komme forbi. Utgang. Den ser ut som den må komme gjennom. Bare dø! Kan du gå over hit eller noe sånt? Bare vær så snill og dø. Se på det hullet vi har laget i veggen. Takk. Nå kan vi dra.
the synth buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Ja da. Jeg skal passe på at jeg kommer tilbake. Jeg vil ha det du har av rustning. Og Ellie kan ikke dø. Perfekt, kan jeg få rustningen din? Der. Ja. Så er det en fin liten plastpause. Det er Brotherhood. Jeg drepte allerede sjefen deres. Så kan dere ikke bare ta en pause. Så dra fortsatt høyrene. Kontaktere. Ellie, hvorfor kom du inn i eisen? Ellie, du har fanget meg. Kan du gå til siden? Takk. Jeg ville helst sett noen av klærne eller rustningen deres. Så nå gir vi The Institute power. Yay! Jeg bryr meg ikke. Vet du hvor mye jeg måtte kaste for å komme meg tilbake til Institute? Advanced system. Jeg tror dere vet hva skjer her.
So you'll be the new director, huh? Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Okay. Hvor velger du å stå foran denne laserbeskyttet døren?
Yes.
Jeg bryr meg ikke. Ja, fint å se dere også. Skjer da. Spørsmål, selger du fusion cores?
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Fusion cores.
Let's see what you got.
Vet du hva? Det er ikke fusion core, jeg bare kommer til å parkere power-armeren min i hjørnet her.
Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. No more than I'd expect from a man.
Okay. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Okay.
Yes, that...
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
Skjer
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you. Regardless, the Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
Sounds simple enough.
It was supposed to be, yes. There was no indication that this would be a problem. But the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure there's nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
Ok, greit. Det var først kjøle. Men jeg bare for mye, gjør ikke. Vet du hva? Det får jeg gjøre neste episode. Takk for at dere så på.